Okay, on this box, what I did was I base coated it with equal parts mixture of Gravel Road and the Sea Spray texture. Mixed it up, and then I stippled it on. And when I stipple it, I never brush on the Sea Spray. I always stipple. So you always... Then after I did that and it dried, then I took some tea rose and I took Gravel Road and put them in bowls. Equal parts the water, distilled water, and equal parts paint. 2 separate bowls. Then I took natural sponges. I dipped one. I had one in one, and I sprayed my sponge first too with distilled water. The reason distilled water is you don't want any like cross contamination. You don't want anything growing in your cans of paint. If you use well water, anything that's not distilled, you could have bacteria mold grow in there. So this way it keeps it safe. But anyway, then I'd wring out the sponge in the bowl. Like, that's my bowl. So I'd wring out the sponge, and then I started just doing that sponging method all over the piece with the tea rose. And then I switched to the other sponge with the Gravel Road, did the same thing. I emphasized the edges to be darker. I wanted the edges darker to look like more natural distress. And I just kept doing that back and forth. And then I ended, my last step, I ended with taking the coffee bean Dixie Belle, and I mixed that, equal parts of that, with the water, with the distilled water, and I went across all the edges. Then I got the clear wax, and I waxed it with the clear wax, wiped it off, and now it's all ready to put it in the store for sale. I think it would make a neat little box, like if you put a candle on it with a candle ring to burn, or maybe a tart warmer. Same thing, like something decorative around a tart warmer, and then you can keep like your tarts and melts, scissors, whatever in here. So we call them candle boxes. I'm going to take that into Buggytown Mercantile for sale.